I'm at the intersection of Field Drive and Highway 19 on Noblesville's north side. It was in this intersection last year that a pedestrian was killed by a motorist. You know, the Indiana Driver's Manual says that in Indiana, pedestrians always have the right of way, but the problem with that is that almost nobody in Indiana seems to know that. Um, we have a pretty hostile driving culture as it relates to pedestrians and cyclists. As an avid cyclist and a person that lives in an urban environment, I'm walking around a lot. I can tell you that that it's a pretty unfriendly world out there, and I would say there are times that I've seen um, motorists actually purposely threaten cyclists and pedestrians. But even despite that negative driving culture that we have in central Indiana, our pedestrian death rate on the highways and our roads doesn't really make any sense. You know, because of improved road design, sidewalk design, and automobile design, our pedestrian and cyclist traffic deaths were actually going down in the 1980s, 1990s, and early 2000s. But in 2009, that reversed. And we're at the point now where in any given year, 3,000 more pedestrians and cyclists are killed on the roads of America than was the case before 2009. And it's even more puzzling that in other developed Western nations, like in Europe, that did not reverse in 2009. Their pedestrian traffic deaths continue to fall while ours go up. So in the next few installments of this series about rethinking automobiles, I'm going to look into the research that explains why that happened and what we can do to turn it around. And you also might be wondering, why is a realtor talking about this? Well, I firmly believe that this is a housing and a neighborhood and a community issue that can be boiled down to this simple question: what good is a so-called walkable, bikeable community if you're afraid to go for a walk or ride a bike?